Greetings. I believe everyone can hear me. So, I'm mainly going to use tarot today, but I will do this anyway for the other ones. Gracias. Hello. Thank you for coming. These are like weird. I just found them and I figured why not. But these are like, they're not oracle, they're not tarot, they're just like random guidance cards to do different things. They're from some kind of book series called The Night School or something like that. I don't know. They're here regardless. I have charms here. I'm mainly just gonna be reading with thank you though. I'm mainly just gonna be reading my Pagan Cat tarot. And so let me see. I mean, these two are my favorite. The dragon one, I'm like not really feeling much anymore. There's just a lot of cards that like don't really mean much at all. So I don't really use that as much unless I feel like I need to, or unless someone specifically asks for it. Ooh, okay. Let's read for Virgo. That's the only deck of cards I can shuffle like this. The others don't work. I like the smoke here, so until it dies, I'm gonna move it. And it's like out of my face. I have the window, so I guess that's blowing it away from me. Unlike last time when that shit right in my nose. If you have a specific question, let me know. If not, I'm just gonna do like a general reading for you. Yeah, and that's the only one I know how to do. What's the other one? Like with the up? I don't know, like that. It's literally just the same thing. Okay. I'm gonna do a general one, so I'm gonna keep your comment up. Past, present, future. Then sometimes I see what the bottom of the deck card is. I don't know if there's a word for that card, but it's just like the hidden meaning of the situation. And then sometimes I pull two extra. I call them guidance cards, but we'll see. And I'll see about using other decks. I don't know yet. What? Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, the general, past, present. Oh, hi. Let me see. Can you get my Bible, babe, from the back over there? Where is it, actually? I know, but I like Christian trolls because it's funny. That's I was just explaining to you yesterday that a lot of the tarot is Christian based. And like it's funny too because okay.
Just making sure.
I don't care so much for Ouija boards. I'm not scared of them. I've used it. I don't. It's like literally putting someone without a license in the front seat of a car. That's how I feel about them. I have a whole video about Ouija boards? Yes. Thank you, Virgo. But I think I was explaining to you yesterday the reason why people use that Bible verse a lot is because they are trying to, well, the whole point is saying that you need to trust the flow or trust God's word and trust how, like, just let your life unfold God's way. So if you consult mediums or whatever, they think that that's going against the word of God. But like a lot of the cards are all talking about the will of God, and it's not changing it. It's literally just telling you what it is. So I don't see how those two oppose each other. Okay, so Hermit reversed, 5 of Cups reversed, and Justice reversed. Okay, let's see. I like to show you guys it. So I was studying the tarot from what 11 p.m. to like 5 a.m. yesterday, babe. And I was learning each story of the cups, the major arcana, the wands, the swords, all like we're telling a story in and of themselves. So I'm just trying to like remember where it is in the story and then apply it to your situation. He says there's no special way for you. It's the same way when people what's it called? Do the tongues. They speak in tongues. That's how they're doing it. I have a card. What? Yeah. And like the wise men followed a star. Some would compare that to astrology. So like the Lord speaks in many different ways. Moses talked to a burning bush. It's all just a tool. Oh, hi, Rashad. I hear you looking, Legend. He can hear you. Okay, so this is the Hermit. It's about, I believe, does this happen after the Tower? Hold on. I need to have like all of them lined up. Major. There we go. Okay. I mean, I can explain all that shit at the end. But go ahead. Do what you want, babe. Major Arcana is... Did you hear that? The door closed? Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. The suction of the window. Okay, where's the Hermit? The Hermit is right after that one. Okay.
I don't mind believing in God. I'm going to turn people in.
No. It's not the people who think cards are divination, like telling the future. They're not. They're just telling you the situation that you can't. Certain parts of situations you can't see. So it's not saying, oh, this is going to happen because the cards say. This is literally just reading the situation that people either don't want to admit to, don't notice. You know what I mean? It's painting the picture of things. I know, right? I don't know if that's gonna happen this time. But I heard the door close, but that was literally just the door wasn't fully closed and the suction of the window closed it. But okay, so I just want to like explain the little stories of where the cards fall in the storyline. So this is yes, this is Virgo Cool's reading. But I'm just showing you upright first, and then I'll go to reverse. So this is the part of the story. So the major kind of follow the fool's journey of you're going on a new, or it's like a new person going off into the world for the first time, and they're discovering how life is. And at first it's awesome. They realize they can do whatever they want. They have their intuition to back them up. They're discovering all the cool stuff of the world. But then they realize there's decisions they have to make, and each decision has consequences. And not everything's so easy because you have to learn self-control. And then after that is the hermit, which is not only do you have to learn self-control, but you also have to balance that with like structured learning, so like school learning. Then it's like street smart versus book smart. You have to like balance all that, but then you also have to realize you also have to go within sometimes. And that's the hermit. He has his own light. He's lighting his own way because it's not that he's not listening to other people now. Hold on, I need to move this because now the smoke's in my face. It's not that he's not listening to other people. He's trying to like put everything together, and he learned so far. However, this was reversed. So I'll get back to the reverse in a second, but I'm just going to explain where everything is. Then this is 5 of Cups. Also, what's good about Anonymous Angel means I'm in the algorithm for tarot readings.
Yeah. You made it.
Yeah, I made it.
Religious people fighting against it.
Exactly. Which is funny because I love religion. I was studying the Bible. I went to church multiple times, different churches. So it's like, I don't get it. I think everything should be studied all together. Cup suit. I need like a photo of each thing together so I can easily refer to like the storyline. Okay, let's see here. 5 of Cups. Yeah, 5. This is right here. Hold on. Okay, yeah. So I think the Cups are my favorite suit so far, besides Pentacles. But I like the Cups a lot because the Cups talks about that everything comes from God or spirit or higher thing, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to believe in. It all comes from a source, and that's what feeds everyone. And then, so you're blessed with that, you're blessed with partnership, whether you have a spouse or a friend, and you also have friends. So you have good friends, you have a love, but there's something that you're still not happy about. I'm not reading for you yet. Hold on. So that's right before this card. So you still feel dissatisfied because you have everything, but you still feel there's something missing. And this card signifies that you're looking at the past. You're looking at what you don't have. Hold on, let me see this. You're looking at what you don't have because you're looking at the ones that spilled. But you got 2 in the back, you know? You got 2 behind you. You got one. You got your tail wrapped around one. And there's one at your side. So those 2 represent friends and like your love. But you're still, and also how it's on this side. It's my left, I guess your right. Yeah, whatever. But it's supposed to be the past. So you're reminiscing about the past and mistakes you made or whatever like that. But like I said, I'll get back to the reversed at the end. I'm just giving you the upright meaning. Then Justice now. Right, okay. Justice is Right after. This is 11. Okay, so this is actually. So it's usually Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, and then Justice. So that means. So after you do the introspection and then you realize that life is kind of a series of chance with the Wheel of Fortune after, you don't have the Wheel of Fortune, I'm just saying in the storyline. Then you have to realize that everything is balanced. Hold on. I need a bigger picture of this. Can you hear my clicking? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah? Sorry.
The goddamn mouse is so loud.
I know. And these are probably even louder.
Sorry, GD.
What?
Sorry, GD.
Okay, hold on. Mute.
Silence you for 24 hours, though. It can get that.
Greetings, Alpha.
Most kills.
It's funny because like you can, I would love to have like a conversation with that to discuss the thing, but like the problem is they don't listen. They just ramble. They're like robots.
You become like the Charlie Brown teacher. Wah, 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 wah.
But it sucks because like I love that stuff too, and they parallel so well, and they don't want to see it. They don't want to. Like I was saying to you yesterday, who?
Brother.
Really?
Yeah. Brother.
Oh, sup, bitch.
Look.
Aw. Thank you. No, yeah, that's what I was saying is that like the tarot cards are a mixture of Christianity and Jewish mysticism, Kabbalah, like everything. It's the most like easily combinable thing. So for them to be like, oh my god, cards are satanic, I'm like, okay, who says? You don't even make any sense. Because literally the Ace of Cups card, which is the first card in this one, is Psalm 23. My cup runneth over. So whatever. But you try explaining that to them, they don't hear you. Yeah, they just want to say what they want to say. It's like, okay. So let me see here. So you felt that I gotta get like back into the zone. Okay, so you felt, I know. I think you felt like in the past that you were like torn between too many opinions or ideas of what you should do, whether that was, should I just follow my own thing, what is right? Should I go with what I've been taught to do is right? But you're like, no, I need to figure shit out on my own. Also, because like they say like a lot of people want to read reversed cards, but I saw like one teacher say like the reverse meaning is in the card. You don't have to turn them upside down and read opposite, because if you just read it fully, you're getting all aspects. You don't have to flip it upside down. It's like, oh, it only means the opposite now. You know what I mean? It's all at once. So I feel like I should do that for you. So it's like you're lighting your own way because you are tired of going this, and this of what you should. Does that make sense? Of what you should think you should do. You're like, should I do what society expects of me? Should I do what I've been taught? Should I do should I have the job I went to school for? You know, should I just go my own way. So this is like you're kind of just figuring that out, like how to do that. And you did in the past. You did just go your own. You took everyone's opinions into consideration. But now you're like, okay, I think I'm okay to do it my way. But now you're kind of like, did I do the right thing? Did I make a mistake? Should I have done the other thing? Should I have done what they told me to do? Should I have done what I was taught? Should I go back? Should I focus on what I don't like? You're focusing on what you don't have instead of what you do have. That's literally what this card is like. But like the way is right here. So if you just, okay, so the left is past. That's why the past card is on the left side. Present and the future's to the right. I think it's very, what's the word? Anti-left-handed people, because the left is sinister. The word sinister is Latin for left, but it also means bad. Like the past, we shouldn't look to the past, so it's on the left side. Whatever. That's just a left-handed person's rant. But the left is the past, and on the right side is the future. So if you notice, the cards you do, the cups you do have is on, like you have it and you're good. And if you follow that, if you go with what you have instead of focusing on what you don't have or the past mistakes you've made, you can get over the bridge and move on. The answer is there. You just, for some reason, are looking at, should I have done this? Should I have done that? You know, you don't feel too good about it. Because this is generally like being upset. Genuinely, not generally. Genuinely feeling upset about not what you did, but like what you thought you did. You thought you did wrong. Kind of thing. I'm not even looking at the comments right now, so I don't know if anyone's saying anything. So just let me know, babe. That's funny. Then, okay, so justice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me see. I know, I love it. Angels and messages, right? And they're telling me that I made it in the algorithm. Yeah, I did say something crazy at work the other day, but hold on. I did say something. Yeah. You're like, which is interesting with the justice card now in the future, because you said, you're like, yeah, no, I said what I said. You said, I'm right to say what I said. Which is literally like justice, you know? And that's like, but the Hermit card, is at the point where you're like, at least you feel like you're at the point where you feel competent enough to go your own way with the Hermit card. Which is the truth, but yet sometimes you feel like bad about it anyway, you know? But like doing the right thing doesn't always feel good. It's kind of what I got. But then the justice one, I feel like there's more to it than just like, I'm right. I said what I said, you know? Let me see here. Yeah, okay. So if I change the parameter, hold on. If I change the parameters at work, don't feel bad about it. I would say so, because like I don't see the justice card as a bad card at all. I feel like from now on, I'm not gonna read reverse. Like I'm gonna read the whole picture of it. So I would say, okay, you're like standing in your truth. So, and it's kind of like, it's hard to word, but like, it says not being swayed by external factors. So I'd say it's like either what you wanted consciously or unconsciously to have happened is switching, or that's just what happens when you say the truth. You know, like things now shift because you're standing in what is right. Does that make sense?
That makes sense to her.
Let me see. Hold on. It's about like the scales tipping in your favor, things being balanced and equal. Hold on, let me see.
Whatever she said, she was right. So she said
Yeah. Basically, whatever you say, you're right to say, but you gotta live with it. You know, like if you knew that was the right thing to do, then you have like shit has consequences, and like, but you're okay with it because I don't see that you're not. Like maybe you were kind of feeling bad about it, but you gotta be like, no, I'm good. Like unless that's what this means, unless that's what justice means, where it's like, at first you feel bad about it, but you're like, no, I gotta be like, yo, I said what I said, and this is now the bed I made and I'm sleeping in it, kind of thing. Whether that like in the future, that was a future card, so right now you might be at the point it was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but I think you're gonna get to the point, if you haven't already, be like, no, that needed to have happened, or I needed to say that type thing. Yeah. Did that help? Did that help? The Bible is not boring. I love the Bible. I was gonna do videos just explaining verses and lines and all that stuff. Okay. But yeah, I think it's basically telling you to get to the point of just standing in your truth, whatever that may look like. And if it's about what you said, then yeah, own it is what I mean. If you want, I can. I don't feel the other one of that one. I know I said I wouldn't pull the dragon, but like, the dragon's got good vibes on these. I'm here for the vibes. What I want to know is that I can't even remember my own passwords for the couple email addresses I have. How do people have so many burner accounts? It takes a while, I think. You gotta think. Yeah. Because, like, you have to trust that you made it to a place where you know what you're talking about. You know, through your own intuition, through your own discipline, through your own schooling, through the people who helped you to get to be where you are. You have to know that combined with your own personality and who you are is good and competent to make right choices and to say what, you know, you have to believe in yourself, trust in yourself, that you made it this far. You're obviously doing something right. So because of that, you have to be like, no, like what I said was what I meant. Oh, hi, same time. Now, I don't know why I just shuffled it like how I do the other ones, or because there's upside down cards in here and there should not be, but that's fine. I love you.
I love you, Eden.
Okay, so literally the first thing I heard when I pulled the home card was, and I forgot it, but yeah. So
Hold on.
no, it's you have to come home to yourself, like make, like how I said before, make your bed and sleep in it.
Yeah.
It's like own who you are, and own what you say. I mean, I'm not saying what you said was right. I mean, I'm not saying it's not, it's what you believe is true. And that's what's important. Because there is no there is universal truth, but there's also truth is very relative. But there's what's true to one person is not true to another one. But it still should not be discounted just because someone disagrees. You know what I mean? So whatever you said is your truth, and that's your home, or you're coming home to yourself. I like the phrase coming home to yourself. Hold on, let me just come home. I think that was what I heard when I when I was like, and I forgot. But I think that was what I meant to say. It's funny because I love that there's people out there like that person that are so in their truth. Like I was saying, what's true to you may not be true to other people, but you're in it, so you gotta be like, this is me, I admire that.
Every time he comes in here, it counts as a new view.
Exactly. Yeah. But no, it's awesome because it means I made it in the area of YouTube that I wanted to be in. Okay, look, so it says what. Oh, hold on. Don't. But let me see them first. But let me finish reading first. Okay, so it basically was saying exactly what I was saying. It says, so what does home mean to you? Have you already found yours? The coral dragon of happiness folds its wings around you lovingly, whispering softly in your ear. It does not matter where you live. Your home is where your companions are. Those who think like you, live like you, and love the same things as you. So it's your people. And you find your people by saying what you say. By owning who you are. That's how you find your tribe. Like how they say your vibe attracts your tribe. So what I meant to say before was not that what you said is wrong. I meant to say, why am I forgetting?
Because you get sidetracked by TikToks.
Yeah, because I want to respond to them. Because I was saying it to you before yesterday about how Christian tarot is, but what I said is that what you said then is putting you in line, with the Justice card. It's putting you in line with your people, the reality you want to be in. But you have to the best phrase is come home to yourself. I hope that wasn't a shitty reading with all the distractions. I hope that that made sense for you. And if not, let me know. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do too. Not members only, but I was gonna send just record it on my own and then send people the unlisted links. Yeah. Yay. Hold on. Oh, okay, that's crazy. Look. You drew this card because home is an unresolved energy for you. Perhaps you're still searching for it or have made a mistake in your choice. What you call home is not really where you belong. I think that's just what you feel because you're worried about the mistakes you made. So, but I think it's just saying just own it. Yeah. And home doesn't have to be a house you live in with people or what. Home is you. Your internal life. Literally. And but again, it's not a physical place. It's a spiritual place inside yourself. Home is, at least in this context. And that's based on your truth, whatever your truth is. Oh, you got chills? Does that mean it was like it resonated and it was good? I hope so.
You think you were taking it back.
No, I'm trying because I wander, like I'm scattered.
Legit.
Yay. Yeah, let me know if you have any other, if you want any other clarifications for that. Yes. Oh, yay, good. The last statement hit different, she said. And yes, Gahan Zafar, it is a free reading session. That's a cool name. Gahan Zafar. Which I'm... Gahan... No, I didn't say it right. Gazanfar, right? I don't know. I'm glad, Virgo. But yeah, let me see if I can find the card I was talking about. Yes. Yes, Alpha. Yeah, like tips. If you want a tip, but it's not like you must to get a reading, you know? Yay! And look at you, Virgo. You said you're a Christian. So, like, it's awesome when people can be open-minded like that to see things. Because they're right here. See, look. This is, to me, one of the most Christian cards. Awesome. I tried to learn Arabic. That could be why. I kind of know. But, it's Psalm 23 where my cup runneth over. And, I mean, this is the I don't have the Rider-Waite, which is more Christian. But, this is the paganized version of it. So, this is like the communion goblet, obviously. And this is a dove. In the original, it has a wafer with the cross on it that you get during communion. And it's like, yeah, so, but then it's combining with Jewish mysticism because the droplets of water are actually shaped like the Hebrew letter Yod. And they represent stuff in Kabbalah and the Tree of Life. So it's literally a combination of the Abrahamic faiths. So it's annoying to me when people are like, oh, that's satanic. I'm like, how though? It's using your Bible. Okay, let me see. I hope we get like a swords card because swords is about communication. I'm glad that you like that. Liked it, Virgo. You could keep you could take down the little banner, this is Virgo, and you could just put up Gazanfar's comment. Oh, what's funny too is that I've heard, because I've been studying tarot for like years, and like as of studying it again, things are coming back to me. And I remember someone saying that a lot of psychics, or that's not the proper term, a lot of like oracles will hide behind their cards, because if they just came out and say it, they'd be like, people won't buy it. That's why people say they're either mediums that talk to the dead or they're card readers, because no one wants to just, like, if I just took the cards away, how many are going to be willing to like believe what I said, you know? Because people want a physical thing to look at. So people are like, that's why they say don't be afraid to not hide behind the cards. So like if you get something that isn't in the cards, like say it, you know? That's why when that happens to me, I say like I heard. Okay, that's hi Kaiju. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Like I said before, I'm not gonna read reversed because the reversed is in the meaning of the card itself. So something pretty big happened between them, like life-changing. Because that's the tower moment when literally your whole world crumbles and you fall from what you like. He's falling from the tower, which is like you built that up through hard work, years, whatever. It doesn't have to be a physical structure. It could just be like an emotional connection. Something was built up over years and a lot of hard work was put into it, but it not it all came crashing down because it's still standing. It's just the people fell off or someone fell off of it, and like everything they knew came crashing to the floor. But it's also what I call a Dark Night of the Soul moment, where everything you knew was a lie, or a perceived lie, not necessarily an actual lie, you know. But they had it. I don't yet know who this is referring to, whether it's Hamada Mera, but I think I'm reading the overall situation like together, you know? We had a fight due to her misunderstanding. Okay. So yeah, so that could be that. Because like I said, the structure is still standing. It's just that the people involved came down from it. They're no longer supported in how they were because of a situation, which could be, like you said, the fight. But everything was going good. Like, you were right at the start. You had everything you needed to get stuff, or to get to... Because, so the Magician is the first official card in the Major Arcana, which is on the Fool's Journey. It's not fool as in a bad person. It's like someone who's just starting something. You're just starting something and then you realize, oh, I'm good. I have everything that I need to start the journey. That's the Magician. It's like I have everything I need. Right? That was in the past. So, you were in a good place. As I say it, you were in a very good place. It's so good. Never had a single argument in 6 years, you said. So you were in a very good place. And all of a sudden, that happened. And then, I mean, the Empress is a really good card to have afterward. Maybe. Hold on. I'm trying to remember the Empress. Let's see. It's right after. So, the second card, I believe. Hold on. Like I said, I need to print out just the image of all the cards together because I need to read them in order, like a story. So I'm just pulling up a photo of all of them to remember. Okay, so that was right before the High Priestess. I mean, right after the High Priestess. So this is about her, because the Empress is a female card, and it's about, let me see, it's not necessarily about a person, it's about an energy. It's a very, okay, so I would say, it can't be reconciled by trying to. It has to happen through receiving, which is hard to explain. It's it's about emotion, intuition, feminine energy, which just means it'll, not happen in due time, but it like not that she has to do it. Hold on.
When she's ready.
That's what I thought, but I don't feel that. I think it has to be done in a not subtle, but like in a way that put pride away. It has to be done emotionally intelligently. Which means you have to put emotions in what? You have to put emotions in. Yeah. But you just have to make emotions a priority. Not necessarily hers. Well, yeah, like actually no, yeah. Like keep her but like both. You have to like
Gotta give her time to heal. Her time to figure it out.
no, because it's not about waiting. There's no waiting, but there is potential. You just gotta put emotions in the forefront. You have to maybe see it from her side. So see how she felt, and then go by your feeling. I know, like, I don't want to assume gender, but I believe like you're male or the male in the situation, or it doesn't have to be like actual male or female. Could just be someone with a more masculine energy of more like I want to fix things now. I want to go for things. I like, you know, that person, whoever that represents, that needs to like take a step back, because I know like not guys, but like masculine energy wants to fix things. Like they want to be the bridge that builds things, but in this situation it's kind of more like you have to like it's the water that's like the ice has to melt.
Ice has to melt. That's a very good way to put it.
Yeah, that just like came to me how
It's
saying
like,
it.
just too thick. It is what it is.
Yeah. Thank you. I mean, I'm trying like hard to like help clear up situations.
You know, this.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the Empress is not alone. She's got little kittens here. So but it's a fertile energy is what I think the kittens represent. Is that like there's potential for life. So it's not dead. There's no dead end here. But you gotta just be smart about it. But emotionally smart. So like pride has no place. Rushing has no place. You gotta just see it from both. Yeah, you just gotta go about it. Or I don't know if you're involved, but like it's like it has to be done in an emotionally intelligent way. It can happen. You just have to be careful or whoever has to be careful how they go about it, because it has to be done delicately. I think is a good word. Like emotions have to be at the forefront of the reconciliation, is what I would say. Let me just like yeah, it's like it's about harmony. This card is about harmony. So, and it's a fertile energy. So it's definitely pointing in a strong yes. It's about nurturing too. You just have to nurture it back. Like it's like an animal that like got struck too many times and now doesn't trust humans. You got to rebuild that relationship. It's got to be rebuilt slowly with consideration for what happened. You can't just be like, oh, that never happened, let's just be friends again. You know what I mean? You have to be like, no, acknowledge that happened, and then not try to fix it as in like figure out how to fix that, but it's like, wait, hold on. Yeah, baby steps. That's a good way of saying it, Virgo. I'm happy that helped. Yeah. So it's like I don't see anything that is saying it's not gonna happen. It just has to be done carefully, and yeah, I think the best like metaphor is like the animal, like a shelter animal, like rehabilitating a shelter animal, where it's like it's possible, but just like don't expect immediate progress. But like nurture and baby steps, I'd say, are the best ways to explain. What's up, Frank? Yeah. I mean, to see the tower right when you said there was an argument, I was just like, yeah, I can see the argument. It was like right there. Yay, thank you. Give him a bell for subscribing. Sorry, I just wanted to use my bell. It was there. Yeah. I will eventually have like drops and stuff for subscribing and all this stuff, you know?
You did a great job.
Thank you. What even were they saying? Because I had to stop looking so I could concentrate.
It was just a bunch of Bible verses and how witchcraft is evil.
Same old, same old.
Yeah.
Which is funny because if you
It
look...
doesn't matter how many educated answers you gave.
Yeah.
It was just gonna
I know, that's always the case. But let me just explain. Let me just get on my little soapbox now because I can. It's funny, like I saw one comment from them and they're like, oh, you muted me, but you were talking about open communication. I'm like, I'm trying to have open communication, but you're ignoring everything I'm saying. So you're the one, you know? But anyway, my point is that this is not a good example to show, but the original Rider-Waite tarot cards and Catholicism are like, they have the same symbolism. So, for example, the suits, the cups, wands, pentacles, and cups, wands, pentacles. What's the other one? Swords. All that stuff, like, is you can see it in like high Catholic mass and stuff. You know, like the wands is like the Pope has that giant scepter. The cup is the goblet for communion. Then, I mean, the pentacle, hold on, let me see. The 4 suits of tarot is... Yes, thank you everyone for coming. I'm not ending it yet. I'm just saying thanks for... There's a lot of people today. Thank you for the new people, for all the questions. Yeah, so it says the Catholic Church generally prohibits tarot usage, considering it a form of divination that distracts from God and Scripture. But again, that's why a lot of different sects of Christianity cut away from the Catholic Church, because the Catholic Church is all about, you need to go through us, and we're the only way, because we're the first church. We're from Peter. Like, Jesus himself told Peter, you are the church, you are the rock, because Peter means rock in Latin. Like, it was St. Peter was the first guy. So, like, because of that, they think they're the only ones. But, yes. That's why St. Peter is guarding the gates of heaven, because he was the first one. But see, like, I know my shit, because I've been studying this. I almost had a degree in it. I love this stuff. It's, like, my hobby. So it's just annoying that when people come in and be like, I was like, oh, I would love to have an actual discussion with you, because this is what I study. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, 100% they don't know shit. They don't know shit. Because if they know anything, they would know all the Christian symbolism and all the Christian meaning in the Bible, because in the tarot, because the tarot was made from like very religious people. Like they knew everything. They studied Jewish mysticism. They studied the Kabbalah, which is the same thing. They studied the Bible. They studied other things. Yeah, thank you. So, I don't know. It's just like ridiculous, because I had the same conversation with one of my friends who just went very Catholic real quick, like in a matter of a year. And now I'm just like, you do realize, like for example, my favorite example is the Ace of Cups, where it's like, you do realize that's Psalm 23, right? That card. And she like didn't want to hear it. The problem is with people like that is that they're too terrified that they're gonna be convinced. so they don't want to hear you at all. They don't want to entertain the thought, because like to them that's Satan getting into their minds, you know. But like, I don't know. And it's funny too, because there is a devil card, but it's, let me see if it's accurate according to the Rider-Waite Tarot. But the devil card in here shows two people, a man and a woman, chained to a thing that the devil's sitting on. But the collars that are around their necks are so loose that they could take it off themselves, which means that you are tempted yourself, and you easily can escape your temptations. Like, the devil doesn't have a hold of you, you just think that he does, and that's why you are kept, like right here. Hi. But like in the Rider-Waite, I think like the Baphomet, the one with the goat horns and shit like that, is sitting on this cube, but this is the pagan cats, because I prefer cats. But and that's why the thing's upside down, to like show you it's the devil. It's not Wicca, because this is mainly a Wiccan based thing. But it, I don't know. Okay, yeah. So this cat looks like a dog, and then this cat looks like a bunny. I think it's to represent like lust and loyalty or some shit like that. How that can be changed, or what's the word? Tainted or something like that. But mainly it's saying that like you're trapped by yourself. Like, no one's holding you, but even Satan or the devil doesn't have a hold of you unless you let him. Because look, I mean, this is not really a good example because they're cats, but like in let me see if I can share the screen of the, let me see. Like, the collars are loose so that the people could just lift them up. Because it's like you are in control of your own reality is what it's basically saying. And the reason why like the church and stuff doesn't want people reading cards and stuff, and they don't want anything distracting them from the word of God, is because they want to be the word of God. But if you look at all the prophets and stuff from the Bible, they heard it themselves. They didn't go to a priest. The priest didn't tell Moses, oh, this and this. Moses went, what? He went to a mountain and he saw a burning bush. It came from him. Like, they were talking to him personally. Like, even Jesus, he had to go off and pray so he could talk to God. It's through you. And that's all Wicca is. And that's all, like, the cards are. It's just like you're getting your own, not answers, because everyone's hearing the same thing. That's why certain sects of Christianity have the talking in tongues and the spiritual gifts and the gift of discernment, because they're talking to God themselves. But people like that with the Catholic stuff, like, oh, you know, this is the only way. Everything else is wrong. There's only, like he said, there's only Jesus or Satan. It's like, oh, okay, so you're one of those who I don't even know what is that, Catholic? You have to be like a Catholic or something who believes that it's only this or this, black and white. But whatever. What do I know? I'm just a satanic little witch here. What? Yeah, who did I ever beat? I don't know. All that means to me is that I made it in the little slice of YouTube I wanted. That means I'm in the little algorithm with all the other readers, where all the what's the word? Proselytizers go. You know?
Yeah. You haven't made it until someone comes after you.
You haven't made it until you have haters. Yeah. Oh my god, I was sitting on my legs and now I can't even feel them. Yeah. Unless anyone wants a reading, I was going to give my friend a reading because she asked, but she was busy at this time. Katie. Yeah. Could you make a banner that says Katie? Yeah. So Katie, I know you said you're dog walking. I don't know if you are listening, but I'll send this to you. But I'm just gonna give you a reading. I feel like I haven't given you a reading since college. And that's when I sucked. I'm not saying I'm like good now, but I'm just saying I kind of know. I don't even remember what deck I read back then or what I had. I think that's when I had all my shit though. That's a whole story. Okay. This is for Katie, my college roommate. She didn't give me a specific question, so I'm just reading generally. I feel like I need more than that. Okay, that's too many. Okay, so Six of Cups is about nostalgia. No, not nostalgia. Yeah. Hold on. Again, I need to refer to my photo of all the... Okay, yeah, it is about nostalgia. So, I do know you are very nostalgic though, because how you save stuff from the past. Like you were showing me stuff that we had, like papers and stuff and posters from college. So, and I just think that's like a Cancer energy, very watery, like the most water, or the perfect example of water. I think is like the Cancer sign. But this is supposed to be like an older kid, like helping out a little younger kid, trying to like keep the sweetness of childhood longer, even though it's just like it's like this is still a kid. I mean, it doesn't look like a kid at all. It looks like a full-grown cat, but it's trying to be like enjoy your childhood. It doesn't have to be childhood; it could just be the past. Like enjoy it longer, like enjoy this time, you know? And it's like you're not out of that. You're not too old where you can't enjoy like the good times or whatever, you know? It's just, but you're realizing like how you're reminiscing about a certain time in your life that you really liked and you wanted to last longer, is what I got in that card. That's the past though. Funny that the past card's in the past. 4, so this is the Emperor, which is after the Empress, which is, these are the Empress and the Emperor are like the two cards that I'm like struggling with, but because they're not people, because they're not court cards, but like they're people because they're the only like people on the card. So hold on. Oh, okay, that makes so much sense. Okay, so this one's basically saying like, not get your shit together in a bad way, but it's kind of like snap out of it, you know? Or not. Sorry to be so harsh like that, but it was like you need to control that so that you don't stay stuck, you know? And this is about like self-control and like standing up. He's the Emperor, so he's got all the elements already, so he's balanced AF. Like he's good. He's looking forward, like he's ready. And he's the 4th card, which means like 4, it has like, it's the most stable. That's why there's 4 elements. Some would argue 5, some would argue more, but for Wicca at least, there's 4 elements: the earth, air, fire, and water, and 4 legs to a table, so it could stand. Like this is like, but it's about taking control of the mind over the heart. So this is very hard. The cups are the heart. So it's like you need to let your mind take over the heart right now. Because it's like, I don't know if it's time to do business or what, but it's like, let's go kind of energy, you know? Not saying this was bad. It's just saying that like presently, now's the time to like go. But it's not bad because you got 8 of Cups. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, so it's like saying maybe you're reminiscing too much, but now you need to like, let's get our shit together, because the eight of Pentacles is the craftsman. We're honing his craft. So I mean, you're in school right now, which is literally what you're doing, and this one is getting good at something. So you're like, okay, the time for the past is in the past. I had my time in reminiscing. I love that time period. Those are good times. It got me here. Now I have a path set. I know what to do. And I know what to do, and I need to do it now, because now's the or in the future, or like present into the future. It's like now I'm getting good at what I'm doing and what I was doing. So I know you do steno. I think it's probably about steno, because he's got 6 already done of these pentacles. So this is just like a craftsman who makes pentacles, right? He's just making these and hanging up on the wall. He's got 1 in his paw, and he just knows all this shit. These are the 4 elements over his head, which is this guy. He's standing on them. So he's already mastered them, and now he's just implementing his skills to perfection. He's practicing to perfection, which you tell me all the time. You're practicing, like, time for practice, time for practice. Literally this. So, and this is 8, so 8 out of 10. You're like almost at the finish line. You know? And then, oh wow, okay. Nice ass cards. So the star comes right after the tower card. And the tower cards, I don't know if you saw earlier, but that was the cat falling off the tower into the night. It's a dark night of the soul. So you already had that, which could have happened right here. Your little tower moment could have happened in between there, where you're like, oh shit, I need to adult now, you know? And that could have been the tower. And now the star is where, so you fall out of the tower into the darkness, and you're in the dark night of the soul. And now what is there but the stars? So you're looking at the stars for light, and they're shining down upon you. It's like you're good, you know? And then the water is like your intuition. The stars going into it. You're being guided by your intuition. You know you're on the right path. And you are, because you completed. So this is the world card, which is the end of the fool's journey, which is so he, throughout all trials, tribulations, the fool got what they wanted, and now they got so much of what they wanted that they're like, oh, let's do it again. You know? They're like, let's start this shit from the beginning, because now I know what to do. Like, now I'm ready, because you've practiced. You've honed your craft, you've perfected it. Like, and you know what to do. With your intuition and with your physical skill, you got this, and you're ready for the next chapter. This is obviously after this, I would say. But it could be something smaller. It doesn't have to be about like your school. It could just be, I don't know, like a little project you might have completed, and then you're like, I don't know, it could, like, I know you crochet too, so it could be something as simple as that. Like maybe you could apply it to something as big as like school, or you could apply it to something as small as like a little project. It's like, let me just use my example of like, I only know, after all these years, I still only know how to knit hats and scarves, because I tried to learn how to crochet. It's too hard. I just give it up because I'm lazy, right? But this is like saying, like, why would I still be practicing? Why would I I was like, oh, it's so nice to like just do scarves, you know? But it's like, no, if you want different stuff, you can't just do scarves. You know? You have to like practice to do something else. And then you could be like, oh, if I did that, then I could do that, you know? Like that's what I'm saying. It sounded like I was reading for me, but I'm not. Like I know it could be something as small as a project like that. Yes. But yeah, that was for Katie. And so yeah, it could apply to something very small or something very big. So I hope that helped for Katie. Yes. Yep. Just type your question. I know Woody wanted a question too, but he didn't really. It was a specific question, so I'm just gonna wait for him to ask it. Baby, even if you want, you can tell Woody. Just text it to me, and I'll just give him a private video for it. Okay, yeah. So, and if anyone ever wants like a private thing, like literally, just let me know, because I'll just do. I'll just make an unlisted video for you. You know, so you don't have to be read in front of everyone if you don't want that. Okay. Yeah, that's the question. So I'm gonna read for Mobina then. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Okay, first I'll read the first question. So the Mobina's feelings about Mehdi. How about you? So that's just literally the card just from before. And that's the other one from before. I'm not feeling that one. I'm actually gonna reshuffle. Yeah. I didn't feel it. But sometimes when I do that, I'll get the same card again. I was like, oh, okay. You know? Yeah. That's weird. I think I'm getting a lot of like confusion. So, and also this one is about like having a lot of different options. Oh, hey. Yeah. So I'm doing this one first. This is so I'm reading like for Mobina then. Yeah. So this is about dreaming of many different options being pulled in different directions. And I don't know, I've never seen that before where I do it out and then it stops right there. So that's the bottom of this deck. That's why I pulled that one out. So that's just the underlying feeling. I'm good. You missed the drama earlier, Miss J. We had a troll. You saw that? That looked like it came with this one. Again with the emotions. This is the same card I read for the other question. Yeah. Definitely, it was fun. I wonder if all these people are all involved with each other. The similarity of the question with the cards I got last time was just, you know? And then, so that one is fifth. So that one is the Hierophant, which is about higher learning, schooling, what you should do, tradition. No, so this was that one. So I think you just, I think she doesn't know what to think yet. You need to like, the best word for this card is nurture. You need to like nurture the relationship, nurture her feelings, put her, like, I want to say put her first, but I mean like put her emotions first, like put her into consideration mainly, you know?
Don't rush her into something.
Yeah, don't like force her into a decision because she's very confused. She's got a lot of options that she doesn't know where she should take. She doesn't know if she should just do what is expected of her, you know? Because this is about tradition, learning, higher learning, societal stuff, and authority. This is like, does she want to go this route? You have to like be like, no, this is like good, you know? You have to like reassure is a good word too. Then you need to have it build so that she can make the decision, if that makes sense, you know? Help her not be so going in every direction. What's the word for that? Scattered. And then Chariot. I was like, is there a move involved? That's what I've been wanting to ask, but I'm just like, I feel like it's more than just a move. Yeah. Oh, so maybe that is the move you're saying. The metaphorical move. I meant like a move in location. I say, I mean, it does look very good for it because it's the Magician. So it's the cat from the Magician card, which means you got everything to make it happen. It means you want to do something and you have all the resources to get it done, to manifest it, you know? And then I don't know why, but I feel like peacocks are like a wedding thing, especially since there's like a boy and girl peacock. It's not really, because I'm pretty sure the female peacock is just like brown, not white, you know? But white in tarot, at least, is very feminine energy, so it's kind of like male and female energies are combining to make the move forward. And, yep. So, in the background, right there, it's a sword and a cup, which is the Heroes Gamos ritual, which means the holy wedding, which is showing you like male and female combining. So I'd say yeah, March 13th. 1 + 3 is 4, so that's very stable to do it. But let me just see the actual astrology of that day. But certain days are not good for like certain things. Okay, hold on. 13th, you say? Unexpected insights or opportunities may come your way, especially if you're open to new possibilities. And the Chariot's kind of like that, where it's just like, it's like the start of a road trip. The Chariot, I feel like, is. Hold on. I would definitely get it done before the 15th, because that's when Mercury retrograde starts, and that's about communication and how communication kind of gets real bad after that time. So I would say 13th is a good time. It just says Sun and Pisces, so that's about emotions. That's what I have, Sun and Pisces, yeah. With Uranus and Taurus. Yeah, and this is very like Taurus energy. So yeah, I would say like that's a good day because multiple things are saying what's in the cards. And what day of the week is that? I think that was is that a Wednesday? Yeah.
No, it's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday. That's good for money and stuff. But Thursday's Thor is also protection. I would say it's as good a day as any, but I would definitely do it before the 15th. Because then that's like, I don't remember if it's 2 to 4 weeks of just like annoying stuff involving communication and technology. So I would definitely, I'd say that's a good day. And hold on. From what I can like cursory see, like I'm not that good with astrology yet, so I don't know like actual date. Actually, you know what? Let me just see. I got astrology dice, so I could just see. Let me see. I'll do planets. No, that's zodiac sign. This one is the planets. That's a node, so I'm rolling again. I wanted a planet because the planet is sun, so it's Sunday, or even on a Sunday. Let me see. Hold on. And then this is the Sunday the 4th, but that's not. Sunday is a Tuesday. I mean, the 4th of March is a Tuesday. So maybe from that Sunday to the 13th. That's a good time. That's your window, I'd say. But yeah, I hope that helps. But yeah, it's I'd say just like help Mobina get clear about her feelings. Which is what you asked, actually. So it's just like not communicate it, but like show her, you know?
What he says is to talk to her about my feelings.
Yeah, which is what I'm seeing, because it's like I feel like she doesn't know what to do. Should she do what is expected of her? Because there's like a strong authority figure, whether that's society, tradition, or someone in particular, like maybe parents, is telling her one thing, but then she's got all these dreams and aspirations that she wants to do. So it's just make sure she knows how you feel so she can make this decision and then come to the conclusion together and then do it, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
To you, babe?
Yeah, you just gotta make sure she feels the same way about you as you do about her.
Yeah. Make sure you're on the same page and like share goals, because I think goals is a big thing for her now, and dreams and her future.
I wish she answered you back.
Yeah. Sometimes I like when they don't, because then I can read it.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, our relationship is very complicated right now. She's kind of knows I have a feeling for her. Yeah, so you need to make sure she 100% knows and knows where she's going, which is the chariot, because she.
I think that instead of kind of knowing,
Hey, Crayon.
you have to let her know. She's got to know.
Yeah, she's got to know everything. What your goals, like literally, because there's kittens in this. She needs to know that, like, your not intentions, but like what you want for your future, and see if that lines up with her future. Because if you want kids and she doesn't, or vice versa, if she wants kids you don't, or you're ready, like you want kids but you want it now and she wants it later, all that needs to be clarified. And we were connected frequently. Her mom was singing. The mom could be this. The mom could be the authority figure that is like not swaying her, not forcing her to do certain things. You have to, like, yeah, you said you have to win the mother over, but it's you just not necessarily win the mother over. It's more, it's about Mobina. What does she want? She needs to get clear on herself. She needs to be able to live with her decisions, and regardless of, like, let's say her mom doesn't agree with you guys together. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm saying if that happens, she needs to be secure enough with you to take that risk, you know? I'm not saying that that's it. I'm just saying, like, she might be worried about what her mom's gonna think, and that might sway her into saying yes, you know, or no, like, because then she's worried because she's not clear on certain things, and you just need to make sure that she's clear on everything so that she can make informed decisions, so that she knows where she would stand with you, where she stands on her own, and if she can do all that stuff. Yeah, so you say your relationship is complicated. I can definitely see the confusion. And that's why I had to reshuffle and the cards cut in half and it was like all weird. So, how there's 2 decks right now. Like. And I got this. Oh, look, this is the card I pulled before. And it's at the bottom of the second deck. So it's like, this is about victory. You maybe, did you like. This is about this cat had competition with several other people and he won, and people didn't like that. So I don't know if that's similar to the situation.
The fact that it was 2 decks means that this.
Was there 2? Did she have 2 different people? Like
The mother and the girl.
I'm seeing like love competition. Like was she with? Did she have several other options of guys? Did other people, you know? Suitors is what I'm seeing. Like, these are the cups, like options.
Yeah.
Like, who else is in competition with you for her? I think she doesn't know where her future lies with the other people. You need to be like, if you get with me, this is what I want, in the timeline I want, and I would love to share life with you this way. Is that what you want? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's what I feel, because she might have several different people wanting to be with her, or is with her, or or in the past, and then she just doesn't know where to turn, and she has the pressure of an authority figure, possibly her mom. Yeah, look, there was another guy in her life, but not anymore. Yeah, so she's just like confused. She needs to know the timeline of things. She needs to know your goals and dreams, and she needs to figure out hers and see if they align. So if they align and that's what she wants, she can face any authority figure and be like, no, I'm making this decision regardless if you're okay with it or not. I'm not saying that there's going to be a problem. I'm just saying it's weighing on her. Like, the authority figure, possibly her mom, her opinion is important to her. So just make sure you, like, say everything of what you want so that she knows, so that when the mom asks questions, or when the mom asks you questions, like, you have answers. So that she can be like, okay, this is what I want. That's what I got. It was very like tough to read because there was a lot going on. So I hope that helped. But yeah, I've never seen that where the card split. Like when I go like that, I've done it so many times during this whole thing, and then it just stops. I was like, okay. I was even doing it during talking randomly, and it went easily, and I'm just like, you're welcome. And anyone who's ever got a reading, literally, I would love to hear what happened. Yeah, of course. Like, feel free to leave a comment on the video, on any other video, on Instagram, whatever. Just, like, update me. I'd love to hear. Because I want to, like, improve my reading. And, like, hearing if I was right in the future. Yeah, I know. Would help me get better. So, yeah. I gotta go by 4, so I'm just gonna pull one card as like a little rest of your day thing. Yes, please do. As a little like goodbye message. Or like see, look, that was easy. And then what?
It's eerie.
I know, right? So yeah, this is just for everyone watching, just like a rest of your day little like tidbit of advice to take forward. Moon. So the moon comes the second card after the tower, which is after you had the Dark Night of Soul, everything come crashing down. Then you're like, you see the little glimmer of stars, so there's hope. But now the moon is like lighting your way back. So it's like, and also the moon is intuition. So you're still in the dark. You're still like not knowing what to do, or things still seem murky. But you got the light, like the full moon. I mean, if you've been out at night during a full moon, it actually is pretty bright. So you're at the point where you're like, oh, I can see the way back. Because this is the little pathway. I can see the way back to civilization. I can see the way back to where I need to go. And the crab is coming out of the water because that's just like Cancer. The crab going to the moon, and they're howling and they're all looking up. It's like, oh, like the way's there, right? That's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. So it's 2. Yeah. So, but like your balance, you know not what you got to do, but you know you're not lost anymore because you can see the way. It's faint, but you can see the way. And let me just see in the context of your everyday. Okay, so that's funny because it says, this site says it's the Pisces of the deck. I'm like, there's a crab coming out. That's Cancer. It's not Pisces. Pisces are fish, but whatever. And also, like, it's because things are so murky still, because you're still in the dark, you need to just rely on your own intuition at this point. And at work, it could be that you need to ask for questions, like you don't understand what's going on a bit. You need to gather information before making a decision. And if it's about love, same thing. It's like, don't rush to conclusions at this time because you're still not in the light of day. You don't know all the answers right now, but you know the way. Like your gut is telling you what to do next, and just follow that because that's gonna get you out. But it's about patience right now. Like, don't rush. And just feel your way out. It's like you're in the dark and you got to feel the walls to find the light switch. That's where you are right now. So yeah, that was just for today, for the afternoon and evening of today. That was just a little general for anyone watching. So I hope that helped everyone. I hope everyone liked their readings. Please let me know in the comments if you have a question or updates on what happened later on after the reading, related to the reading. And if you want private readings, just like DM on Instagram or in the comments. So yeah, that is all for today. Bye.
Whispers in the night, shadows in the moonlight, figures in the fog, footsteps on the cold ground, creaking